Okay, so wasn't able to hold the camera, but I was got the old filter off and the new one on. Got the oil draining, and while it was draining, I was able to grab a sample of old oil coming out. So what you want to do is not get the first oil that comes out. So I let it drain for a little bit, probably at least a half a quart or so, and then grabbed a sample. So I'm gonna send this in to Blackstone Labs and see how it comes back. And I'll share those results with you. Okay, so we're getting ready to mail off our oil sample to Blackstone Labs. So you can go on their website at Blackstone Labs and get a free oil analysis kit, and it's blackstone-labs.com. And so we have they'll give you a mailer that's got prepaid shipping. You can either send in $30 payment, or I just paid online ahead of time and then wrote my information on here with my name and the name of the vehicle and everything. They want you to put your name and if you have a client number on the top of this cap. So you take your oil, make sure your lid's on tight, wrap it up in this gray oil absorbent material that they provide. Put it in this plastic bag. They give you all these directions, so just showing you how to do it. So it costs $30, so obviously not something you're gonna wanna do all the time because it costs as much as your oil does. I'm just gonna wrap my information around it. Slide it all in this black cap. Actually, I think I'm just gonna put my sheet in the mailer. I'm not gonna put it inside this. Let's make sure this cap is on tight. Then in the mailer, I'll put my sheet with my information. We're wanting them to it'll tell you a lot of information about the condition of the engine, the oil, but also specifically, I'm asking them to check for fuel dilution to see if I have any oil dilution by fuel. So I want them to check the fuel content in my oil to make sure that at 85,000 miles that our engine's in good shape, as it should be, because of the way I've taken care of it since it was new. So you can just drop this. This is a USPS, so regular post office prepaid label. So we'll drop it in there today and share the results with you when we get them back. So to prepay for the oil analysis, you just go to blackstone-labs.com, and then at the top you can go to services and pay. Just go down here. I did just the regular oil sample, $30. Come over here, it's a gas or diesel engine. Just add one to the cart. View cart. So you can do your cart, and then you can go to the bottom to proceed to checkout. And then it'll ask for your billing details and everything. So anyway, that's all you have to do for that. All right, so I mailed in my sample on Saturday, and I received an email 12 days later on Thursday from Blackstone, and then I printed out my oil analysis report. So we're gonna look at that. Okay, so I printed it out from Blackstone Labs, and then it shows you all your results, and these other two columns, this is the current one right here, and these are two that I had done in 2018, and then over here, you'll see these universal averages. So as you're looking at these numbers and you don't know what's normal, it'll tell you over here what normal is, or universal. So a lot of these aren't gonna mean anything to most people, but you can see what's a normal number. But they didn't point out anything other than copper at 4, when they said it should be around 2, but they didn't mention that it was a big deal. So down here, what I was interested in was fuel percentage. This is the oil dilution. So mine's at 2.3%. And this is with, 85,000 miles on the vehicle. And they want it to be less than 2. So yes, it's high, but it's not very high. It's just barely over 2. So you can see that one of them in the past was at 1.8, one of them was at 3.5, but that was back in 2018. And I was also slightly over 5,000 miles on this one. I was at 5439 and I'm usually at 5. So that might have brought it down close to that normal range if I would have changed it at 5. So anyway, I'm gonna continue at 5,000 mile intervals, but that lets you know what you would get if you wanted to pay the $30 to go through Blackstone. So just wanted to share my experience with you.